We're here for this week's Prep Pulse Q&A with junior guard Connor Lulay of the Westminster basketball team. Connor, what was the toughest adjustment jumping from football to basketball in basically just a week?
The toughest adjustment was probably like the conditioning factor. Like with football, we move so fast and all on the field, and Coach Wilson would get us ready for that, but it's a lot different when going to basketball when you're back and forth constantly, and that was probably the toughest adjustment.
Right. Now here at Westminster, you guys have thrown down some pretty impressive dunks so far this year.
Yeah.
Who's the best or funnest dunker to watch in practice?
That's a tough one. Ryan Gomes, sophomore, he throws down some nice dunks in practice, but hasn't got one in the game. But Dalton's got some nice dunks. He's got some tricks that he can do, but he's had some nice dunks. He's probably the best one.
Now, even though you see that in practice, does it still kind of wow you? Like I heard in the game the other day, Devin heaved one from midcourt and Dalton finished it all.
Yeah, the one in the game, I had actually just came off the court and was getting water and didn't see it happen, but I heard it. And so someone got it on video, and they sent it out to all the parents, and I saw it on video. And we had just put in like offense the day before, and it was cool. It was cool to see it. I wasn't expecting it.
How much of a home court advantage is it at Westminster to have that second level packed full of screaming fans?
It's pretty cool. I mean, we get a lot of people out to our games, and they travel pretty well also. We always talk about seeing, we talked to Coach Moy, the athletic director, about seeing if one time, maybe for senior night, if we could get them down on the lower level and have the parents sit up top. But he says that's a little much. But there's so many of them, they help us out a lot.
With you, Derek, and Darius coming over from football, do you feel you've kind of brought that winning momentum over from a successful season into basketball?
Yes and no. The way I look at it, last year, I mean, we had I think 4 or 5 losses the entire year, and we did pretty well. And this year we just kind of felt like it was almost like our year, and it was the same thing with football, just because last year we only had 2 seniors graduate. Right. We have 8 or 9 seniors now, and we just our goal the entire year is make it to Comcast, make it to state, and that's our goal, and we're just trying to work hard so we can get there.
Who's the biggest jokester on the squad?
It's got to be Blake Brown.
Really?
Without a doubt, Blake Brown. He gets everyone going on the bench and during practice. If some of us aren't having the best day or whatever, Blake's always getting us ready, and it helps. What
is it so special about Blake that makes the fans go nuts, even though he's not in there all that often?
Well, he's so funny, and he just, I don't know, there's something about him. He just gets everybody going. He's funny. I mean, he does all of our pregame stuff, gets us all ready for that. He gets everybody going, not just us, but the fans too.
If you're going out to eat in Westminster, where's the spot you like going best?
Recently it's been Texas Roadhouse, but it's probably a tie between there and Buffalo Wild Wings.
Okay, are you a wing guy?
Yeah, I like wings. I'm all about chicken, but
boneless or traditional?
Traditional.
Traditional?
Traditional.
What's on the iPod before the game to kind of get you in the right mindset?
This year it's always been My Moment. I always listen to that because it's always our whole thing. Here is if someone goes down, whether it's foul trouble or injury or whatever, it's always the next man.
Right.
So that kind of gets me going. But other than that, I listen to a lot of 2 Chainz. I'm all about 2 Chainz, and so yeah, that's probably it. 2 Chainz.
All right, that's it for this week's Prep Pulse. Thanks, Connor.